Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Live well guys, live well. And in today's video guys, we're going to be growing cabbages guys, cabbages. Yes I.
Rain fall down, clean up the place all around. Welcome to live well. Welcome to live well. Oh, your food natural.
So we got 3 different cabbages we're going to be growing today guys. We got the drumhead, which is actually a red cabbage guys. It's a red cabbage. And we've got like a green one, this one here guys, and we've also got another one called the January King. But as we're growing it, I'll show it to you guys and you will see the progress. Now we can't have a kitchen without no cabbages now, can we guys? Yeah, so you can make your sauerkrauts and all that kind of stuff with it. And as I always say, growing your own is always the best. So we're going to start by just basically placing them in the distance where I believe they should be. And these guys, they can get big, so we need to give them enough space so they kind of develop properly. Last year I did grow them in 2s next to each other like this, but I found that wasn't enough space. So I'm going to try it like this year, and let's see what result we have. So we've basically got 4 drumhead ones, which is the red cabbages, and we've also got 4 of the green ones. So we're just going to lay them down guys. I'll put one here. I'll put one here. This is a chard I've had it for a while here guys, and it's going into seed. It's different to the other chard, so I'm decided to keep it and see how it goes. Well, I've actually got more than 4 drum heads, so we'll just carry on and just put them in their space guys. It's not a problem. Now these cabbages I grew from home from seeds guys. I started off in the cells and then transplant them into the bigger pot so that they can just get a bit of a root system. You know how it goes guys, you know how it goes. And then we'll just start carry on with the green ones. Our friendly snails guys, never too far. They're never too far. But these are not the guys I'm worried about. What I'm really worried about for these cabbages here is the pigeons, especially the wood pigeons. They'll come down in the evenings and then they will have a free meal. And these little guys here, these are the January Kings. I know the difference because of the different pots. Once I finish laying them out guys, I then just go back. I just go back guys and then just make their holes for them, and maybe I'll put a little bit of bloodfish and bone in there, and maybe I'll just put a little bit of water before I transplant. I like to do that. I think it helps the plants out. So the process in growing these guys, it's not very hard guys. Like most things, I'm trying to keep it simple here. You can see I've watered my soil, but as usual, the underneath does be a little bit dry because this is the first time this bed is actually being watered. If there's nothing growing in there guys, I don't water them. I just leave it as is. So I'm just going to dig the hole, and I may just put a little bit of water in each of the holes just before I transplant them. But let me just do 2 first, and then I shall go back and can't get the water. And today is also kind of perfect weather for transplanting guys. The sun is not too hot, the clouds are out, so hopefully we're gonna get we shouldn't get too much of a transplant shock along the way guys. If you're growing cabbages, which ones are you growing this year guys? I always like to ask that. And if you're watching us here at the moment guys, feel free to subscribe guys. We do gardening here at least weekly. We give you a video weekly. We try to keep it simple, and then we can all grow together basically. So please come follow along. Well, also guys, I just wanted to mention today is like I was saying today is the 19th of May guys, and did anybody get any frost last week in May? I mean, I just want to ask that. It was like the 12th of May, between the 9th and the 12th. Did anybody get any frost? Because I find it very unusual to be having frost in May. I've been in this country for about 30 odd years. I never remember frost in May, but you know, somebody can let me know in the comments if that's something that happens, especially in the southeast of England. You know, it's just very unusual. Right, guys. So after the cabbages, I've basically got I got some watermelons or some cantaloupes, you know, to come, and I've also got the tomatoes. So these will be what I'll be planting next in the allotment, guys. So you know, stay tuned. Stay tuned. I'm especially looking forward to the watermelons because last year I started my watermelons way too late, and I never really got the crop from them. So you know, it's hard to say you want to start early in England because you never know what this weather is going to do. Even though it's it feels like it's not supposed to be happening, but yet it's happening. Frost in the middle of May. Somebody please tell me that it's natural and it's normal in southeast of England. I mean, I'm in London, but I'm using England as the demographic. These are some spring onions, guys. Sometimes I always like to let some stuff go into flower. So I'm just gonna have to just grow next to them. I really don't think it's gonna affect the cabbage, and by the time the cabbage really develop, they'll be gone anyway. If not, they'll have to share, guys. Companion planting, you know how it goes. You can try some of that as well. Planting more than one thing in one bed, you know, that will save you space, and you may just get a better harvest. Sometimes they like growing with each other, so that's one of the things you can do is just basically allow them to grow together. Right, so I've done them, put each of them in the hole. The only reason why I've done it like this is because the holes are dry. I just want to come back with the holes, and I just want to do one thing at once. Once I've done that, I'm going to come, just try to sprinkle a little bit of bloodfish and bone in there, give them a little bit of strength, and hopefully that's it. I will be covering them because of the pigeons, you know. But yeah, let's get back to the beginning. You can see all I'm doing is just putting some water in the hole. In fact, you know, and I'm just gonna come back and try to just repeat the process. Now doing this, guys, really helps your plants avoid the transplant shock. You get me? You know, like they'll look like they've been growing there for days by the ending of the day because you've given them adequate moisture. You've kept the roots happy, basically, guys, and I'm telling you, they like that. Yeah. So I was saying, guys, they actually, you know, if you're planting, even if your soil is not dry, just add a little bit of water, man, and see what happens. Right. Put some bloodfish and bone, guys, but I've had a look. I believe I've left it. So what I'm gonna do now is just basically make a space, put them down. Brassicas, this guy is like a firm base, so I would advise when you put it down, give it a good, you know, make sure the base is firm without breaking the actual stem. And you know, so I'm just gonna grow it where the leaves are just, the new set of leaves are just starting to grow. I'm gonna put it just under that. I don't even mind putting the old leaves a little bit under. Don't make much of a difference. These won't last for long. And these be the January Kings, guys. I don't know if you've ever grown this variety before, but I've grown them for, you know, quite a number of years now. So remember to firm. Make sure you give it a good firm down because they really like that, guys. They really do. It's one of the things I stress. And I always say, guys, in general, if you're watching the videos and you want to have a conversation, feel free to just, you know, do it in the comments for now. I do respond to all comments. I do read all the comments, guys. So, one love. I hope I haven't put these guys too close, but we're gonna go for it, guys. We're gonna go for it. Lack of space. I have to try to squash everything in. A nice root system, no? So it really helps, guys, to transplant your plants, allow them to grow for a bit. You get something like this, man. Can't go wrong, can we? All right, well, we can, but yeah, you get what I mean. All right, let's put it down. And I know my pots are unconventional, guys, but I've been using these pots for years. You know, it's amazingly good recycling, should I say? Amazingly good recycling. Yeah, I don't really eat the stuff, but the pot's really handy. All right. And if we're going to make the world a better place, I really believe we've got to start with the recycle. We should always try to recycle everything, guys. These pots, I'll be using them again and again and again.
Yeah, you live well. Grow your food natural. Keep it clean, keep it simple. No stress on the mind. Real life gardening every single time. Dig dance, O's, pop EDM. The soil watch it grow slow. Plant one seed, watch life show. Sunlight shine, rain fall down. Green up the place all around. Welcome to live well. Welcome to live well. Oh, your food natural.
Yeah, guys, so you know, if you are going to grow cabbages this year, know that they will take about 60 to 120 days. It does depend on the variety you're growing. You know, some of these guys, they take a while before they start to form the head, you know. So be prepared to have a little wait, but you will reap what you sow in the end, guys. And also, as you know, guys, they're good with for vitamin K, vitamin C, and they got a lot of antioxidants in them. I would believe maybe the red ones more would be good for the antioxidants, so like the drum heads, guys, you know. But yeah, grow some cabbages, guys. Grow some cabbage, you know. And you know, like it could just be a simple thing like this, and you might be saying, well, boy, I can just buy it from the supermarket, but it all adds up in the end. And if you can grow it yourself, you know, then bam, you know, you got the best food you can grow. Or I would say, you know, farmers markets or things like that. At least you know you're gonna get it as organic as you can, you know, and you know the source where it came from. It's very important, guys, because you know when we buy something, I'm not slagging the supermarkets, guys. I'm just saying when you buy something, you really don't know where it's coming from, and that's one of the biggest problems with buying food. You don't know what's sprayed on it. You don't know when was the last time it was picked. Like if it was picked a week ago, if it was picked a month ago, you just don't know. And if it was picked longer than that, what did they put on it to make it last? This is the problem, you know. So, you know, growing your own food will help you, you know, combat that. And also, at the moment, guys, you know, the price of food is going up high. I mean, it's super high. So why not just at least try to save some money by growing your own? And that's what we're here at Live Well trying to do, trying to show, you know, one another how we grow our own food for our kitchen. And I'm hoping you follow along, guys, you know, subscribe, follow along, at least come watch the results, you know, see what I'm talking about. All right, guys, so this is the last one. We're gonna just put this guy down here. Like I say, firm the base, guys, firm the base. Make sure, don't just put it in, put a light soil on it. As it grows, it's gonna fall over. That's a must. So you wanna, you know, keep it solid because the top is gonna grow and get heavy. And you want the plant to be able to basically hold the weight. You know, so I'm now gonna just give it a quick little water again just to seal the soil around, make sure everybody's happy. And on that note, guys, I'd just like for us to say, let's live well, guys. Together we grow. Give us a thumbs up. Bless.
You eat, make it your own live well vibes.